Good evening, friends, and welcome to Petroleum, Proletariatet. Good evening, friends. Cheers. Welcome. View, behold, even the power of the bus to transport people when it so pleases. And yes, that was apparently it. Shall we have a look? How are we doing? Technical University, how did I get a hold of you? I want the refinery. Thank you. Okay, we're apparently not doing so. We're doing all right. And what was the plan here? Was there one? Yes, there was in fact. And it's not the first time that this plan has been... where is it? Yes, exactly here. This is where we're at. Are we going to do this finally now, maybe? When I look at it, I really don't want to do it. Oh. But are you going to do this then? Or sit and look at this thing? It is such a potential. It is an extreme potential, in fact. The quality of source is 99%. There's just so much stuff to do in order to get this chain of resource flow and production then. If we shall go through that on a theoretical level, just to get a feel of what is involved here. Yes. First of all, we have to get a town established here because this place needs about 250 workers. We could make do with like very few workers since there is such a high quality of source. Then we'd also need one of these here things with the gravel, coal, iron industry, iron ore processing plant, and we'd need like two or three of these, three perhaps even if we were to get any amount of people in here. We need to get them in here somewhere. Yes, they will be polluting, and how will we have place to? Yes, if one were to build the town here, maybe. I think we cannot do anything about this, but then once we've done that, okay, you're getting into a bit of much detail here now, you know. We can do this for now. We just get rid of this old stuff. This is not... don't know what I was thinking here. Is there anything more? It's very dark. I can't see. Yes, that is the way of things here. You need one of these here. I don't think that we care about intermediate storage. No. What we do care about is the iron ore processing plant. Yes. It's very dark. Could it please get daylight soon? Need flat terrain. Is this not... apparently someone has been messing with this or hasn't. I don't know. I'm going to fix this now. And well, if I were to do why don't I just build a construction office? This is quite expensive, you know. It's only money. Yes, it's only $300,000 so far on this, just a demonstration, or not even that, a theoretical. And so far 2 minutes 19 seconds has passed, and you flattened a bit of, or yes, you're doing stuff that you're not even supposed to. Well, this is then there's apparently a road here now. We can't have that. No. What we're going to need to have is, again, the iron ore processing plant. That is, okay, that is something, yes. 2 of these. And they have their inputs here and their outputs are there, yes. So I'd have to do silly things here. You know, this is hopeless, this stuff. It is, yes, one there and one this. It takes up a lot of space is what it does. And space is something I don't have up here, no. And that's the challenge then. Indeed, it is the challenge. The challenge is what it is then. And after that we have gotten these things set up, we should have a large aggregate storage. Yes, about here. Yes, I don't care about monies right now. Not going to build though. Yes, but you had it, you know. Come on, thank you. And then we're going to need engine transfers things here in the infrastructure, in the conveyors and things. And this will not be easy to realize this. I do realize this. But this may work. It would appear as if I am committing to actually doing this. Don't be so hasty on that. Those things you need to get roads into. Yes. There are some handy things I think in here that I have never used, but could be interesting. Roadside conveyor. In, out, out. I would like... I don't care, just through. Perhaps, let's see. How do you fit in here? Not very well. No, not at all. You then. I don't quite understand how you're supposed to work. No. No. You know, I would like to go over the road. Yes, over the road. But this is still not over the road quite. You know. No, I don't see what... let's try and put the conveyors in and see if we can get the road underneath. Yes. Gonna need more construction music. This is very tough stuff. Yes. And you come out there, okay, you're gonna need to go, you have one of these and then a conveyor, yes, going like that. Then you're gonna need another one to turn around. And you remember, you need to put the roads in as well. How the hell are you going to do that? I can't, I don't think. That's not... yes, this is exactly what I want to do. Then you're gonna need to raise up here, you know. And, perhaps here would a wood side, yes, a wood side engine transfer would have been good. What's this then? Yes, if you were to do something like that, and then something yes, that conveyor belt, yes, conveyor belt, okay. Yes, this is very much feasible. That is, but that's nothing even... no, that is not feasible though. Is this... that is this? I know. Does it make a difference? No. Nope. Well, and this is not going to fit neither. No. This is perfect. Well, as we can see, this turns out awful. Is what it does. Yes, road, more road here. This is like the. Oh, here we have a lot of space. Perhaps this is where people shall live, and this shall be the industrial part of things. Yes, and we're going to need to get rid of this, I think. Yes, perhaps, and do a little bit of the bus stop. Are we even going to need a bus? Or should we have electrical transportation maybe here? Yes. We shall try electrical transportation. Somewhere there, yes. And then a bit of road. About here and there. Yes. Anyway, you get the idea here. There's quite a lot of stuff to do. And still, these things aren't even connected. They will burn down if you don't connect them to a road. Here, yes, you agreed. Fantastic. You almost have a road network now. Yes, we'll have a little back road out here as well. No, we will not have that back road out here. Or will we? Yes. That's a start. You're also going to need to connect this thing to that thing. Yes, but that's going to work. And this thing to that thing too. Yes, that's also going to work. And this thing to the road network. How via the gradient here, yes. But the road is on that side. That is a problem, perhaps. And perhaps not. Nope, that is no problem. Also, this is actually pretty much no. Wasn't that easy, okay. I thought it's yes. Yes, it was possible. There is plenty of space for everything here. But will people be able to walk from here to there? I don't know. Let's see. I can't really see until I've built all of this stuff. I think we shall do. Yes. You get to walk underneath here, and all they're not. No. Not in the slightest. You get to go here and over here and over there. Yes, that must be walkable, right? Is this the stock iron mine? Does it have a pedestrian connection now? Finally. 7,000 for footpaths, yes. 228,668 for a little bit of roads. And the conveyors, how much are those things? 264,000. Okay. And these things are not even built yet. No. I'm working on it. There is no rush. There are a lot of these things here, you know. Also needs to be constructed. Yes, I actually never went back on. One design choice I did go back on, but that was just a little bit of road. Indeed. this is something, and unless I get people out here and houses and food and electricity and things, this is going to burn down. As we have seen, another thing burned down out here, even though it is not connected to the electricity grid, it can still burn down. And once we've done this, this is only the beginning. This is like 10% of what we need. And these are apparently expensive because they take a while to build. Is it even possible to get the conveyor? Maybe conveyor, I don't know. I have not tried conveyors under these circumstances and conditions before. It shall be exciting. I have plenty of money. Let's burn through a bit of it here. Yes. As far out on the ledge as possible. And then is that... I have an old thing here planned out that didn't work. No. Need flat terrain. That's flat terrain for you. Would you? No. There's a hill causing an obstruction. Can I do something about this here hill? I don't think so. No. It is still causing an obstruction. It is. Can I build you further out on the ledge somehow, or is this impossible? Need flat terrain. Can't build due to get rid of the old infrastructure. Be gone. Goodbye with you. Goodbye. That took your oh. Yes. Try and get you as far out on the ledge here as possible. That was apparently very difficult. Yes. Dum bum 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 dum dum. Okay, will you now connect? No. There is a hill causing an obstruction. Yes, we can see it clearly. There is certainly a hill causing an obstruction. Okay, well, why don't you just build this a bit further out? This stuff, get rid of it. It's not even built. It's only a thing. That isn't even a thing. How long can a conveyor be? I don't know. There is still a hill causing an obstruction. Really? No, no, there isn't. Didn't even look at how much that cost. I think it was quite a bit, but it did connect. I must say that this is a bit enticing to do here. You know, problem is just that I am never ever going to get a road down this mountain. So I don't know how I'm supposed to keep it fire protected. We are very, very high up. Where are we? Okay. Let's see if we can do something really yes. Something completely reasonable. Intentionally crushing the game. Perhaps. I don't know what we're going to get. We leave that unticked though, yes. Hill causing obstruction. No, yes, I think that you might just do this, you know. I'm not going to end above water. Don't worry about that. You're going to be fine. If you just... yeah, I believe in you. Come on. I understand it is very difficult. I'm doing my best. Maybe this is trying to push it a bit too much. But this was apparently doable. You can come here. Yes, we'll come. 2.5 meters. That's not too bad. It looks very steep to me. And are these actually... No. They are not actually good. Yes. This we now have a means of transporting the ore down the mountain, which does not involve conveyors, but rather involves trains. And this is actually even a bit higher up than we... No, it is on the same, more or less. If we could snake a bit, rail, the trains take up a lot of space, Why the hell are you trying to do this? This is the most nonsensical possible way of doing. It's not really going to be that easy neither. No, but if this would just be completely incredible if it would actually be able to get this here rail line to. I'm a bit excited. I think it's going to. Yes, I am intentionally snaking it as much as possible. Okay. And yes, try and double track if as much as we can here. I wonder if it's possible to get a proper railroad down the mountain and not cheating. This is getting ridiculous now. Double tracked through here. Yes, it is apparently clipping a bit through the mountain. But there we go. It's there's a railroad of some kind. But yes, would it be possible to no. Well, what is the altitude doesn't really, it never really slopes off. No. But the more feasible or more, we are on this height. How about this for a viaduct? A little landing right on this here mountain before we go over the river. Yes, and join up with. This is a really bad place to try and join up with the thing. Yes, it is a terrible place. Could we land there, perhaps? Yes, we're now up to 7 million. Could you have put... I could have, but I didn't. Yes. That was too sharp a turn, unfortunately. That's very unfortunate. That will also be a very sharp turn for a train to make, I would think. Too steep of a descent is what you're saying. Game, you are very stubborn, but the angle of connection is too sharp. Yes, but if we... that doesn't look too plausible, completely implausible. No. This, however, looks completely implausible. No. Okay. I stand corrected. This viaduct, of course, is not connected to the ground. We hope that that it will be safe. Yes, it will be safe. Now we're getting into the ridiculous here. To seriously... Yes, I'm not going to build to use the ships. I'm going to be using rail to transport. I don't care what you said on on the outset here in the edict from Moscow. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to explore these ore deposits. I'm going to do it via or using the iron horse in a very plausible way. And no, that something happened. And yes, that's what we need. I want to get close to the ledge. I'll have it's a swoop around here. Ah, yes. Let's see. Where is it that I'm going now? There is where I'm going. Okay, here we shall cross. This is not right. Goodbye with you. Could we do a little bit more at once? Yes. Yes, this is actually connected to the Earth. Yes, that helps. It helps a lot with the rigidity, and yes, this is the type of connection that we want to have there. And not that close, no. Leave a bit of clearance for the bridge. Do the thing, thank you. And yes. This we shall not have. Oh, look at how cheap it got all of a sudden here. Yes. Yes, I see it's a good thing that I am very, very rich. We the people are very, very rich, of course. However, as we may become aware here, if this continues, we will become aware of just how fast your money can actually burn through here in this game when you start doing things. If you really start doing things, such as these things. But this, this is very unfortunate, this bit. And this is also ridiculous, of course. No, I can't have this. And I'm going to need, not wooden, this, and some place to queue and things. Lot of space to queue would be lovely. But I have built this very close. Here. But as far as possible, we shall quad track this thing here. Is it possible to do it this far? What if they want to go the other way then? I'm probably more likely to want them to go the other way. They can turn around at the roundabout. They can. You are not correct, wrong. No. But then again, not really correct neither. Yes. We'll have a bit of this. Like that. And done this somewhat correctly. Somewhat, yes. But you are not a Jedi yet. That's more like it. This is a bit close. It doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah, perhaps. It will work, and perhaps it won't. This is ridiculous, though. Yes, it's marvelous, is what it is. We turn this off, and still not really connected to anything, though, on this end, or neither. Well, on the other end, I am connected to the rail network. Where are the people going to live? And you have already built it all. I don't care about that now. We can have many trains and they can load directly onto the train. Only one aggregate storage here. Yes, the trains will be standing on queue somewhere here. Yes. And that means that we're going to need one of these aggregate loading things. Should I just... yes, why not? Let's have a look at everything here being... Well, the railroad got in really quickly. These things takes a little while longer. Right, and as I was saying, here we're going to need one of these here aggregate loading things. I'm a little bit lost. It's understandable. We're breaking new ground and new territory. In fact, train aggregate loading ought to be what we want. Is this... No, it does not have a road connection on that side. But we're coming... Oh, God. The aggregate unloader. It's that... Oh, this is so damned annoying. But anyway, I think... yes, over here somewhere. Okay. And then I'm going to want one of these here roadside things. I just don't understand these arrows, how they... This is what I want. No, this is never mind. Okay, yeah, this may actually help some. Yes, and yes, maybe these are a bit too tight or close together. They don't need to be that quite that. Maybe we could even get away with doing this. Just maybe. We can, apparently. Road, gravel, yes. Come on, you, yes. Could absolutely get underneath there. Okay. Come on. Pay for buy. Suppose so. Railroad track, yes. All the way out here. I'm going to try and snake it along the mountain side as much as we can. Aha, it doesn't actually clip through the mountain when zoomed in. Oh, joy of joys. There, yeah, thank you, and okay. And a little bit of a diamond crossing about here. I think we do it. Let's not have it quite that close. Let's be more safe and secure in the knowledge that it will actually fit the train. Like that, you mean? Yes, exactly like that. Oh, that. And this will do it for now. Railroad connected to the iron mine. My rail network is connected to the iron mine. Well, it will be as soon as these things are done. And this is the basis of an iron industry now. We only need electricity and people. Yes, people are quite something to get in. I could send a train up here to sit around and wait. Could actually do that. It's just it doesn't matter. It is signaled in this on this end, and the signal on that end, so it will be fine. Of course, I have a release signal here, do I not? Yes, I do. And I'm not insane. Perhaps I am. I don't know. You will be done soon. Very good. We're going to get a locomotive. Now this is... Oh, yes. Lovely. Perfect. We now have so many trains in here that they are queuing. Much queuing is going on. It would be possible to optimize this a bit. Maybe get another train in, just maybe. Anyway, that's not what we're doing. We are getting rid of this first of all. It doesn't mess with our iron ore train here. Now we're going to be empty going up the hill, so perhaps we don't need a very strong locomotive, but we need something that is still available. 1982. Diesel locomotive is what we want. It's between these two. The SU or it's one of those. No, I think that this will the CME3 from Czechoslovakia available until 1994. That will be lovely. And the hoppers, yes, plenty. That's about as plenty as they will get. Okay. And I'm going to want you to go up here. Yes. Up here. Are you insane? Yes. And then, for the moment at least, we're going to send you, well, eventually, perhaps, maybe, not. The important thing is that you wait for the time being up there and set you going. I should have looked if there was a train in the roundabout. There isn't. Good. That means that we should be able to make it through here and get out on that end of things. Fuel up and then head. Hopefully fuel up. Otherwise we'll have a problem. There are not that many train diesel stations on the network. There's just this one, you know. I know. That is why I built the connection to this, so it will always have to go in a loop here. Yes. This We can see the enormous viaduct here, or the magic floating bridge in the distance. We're going all the way up to Kirunagard. Yes, and I mean, for that we're gonna need some tunes. I can't wait to get up on the new railroad, but we're going to have to wait. No, we didn't. You didn't go to fuel up. That was not good. You should have gone to fuel up. You know, you will run out. It's quite a height difference that we're going to have to traverse over there. This is still going to be a while. This is going to be a long while. But yes, we're going through with this. We are going to ride all the way up to Kiruna. Of course, it takes time to what do you think? You're going to Kiruna. It's a very long way away. You know, it's a very long way away. Kirunagard. We have to go past Inkerta and Modred and Baraslav. That's not... Lolona, up on the thing there is where we're going through a little tunnel. Yes. Yes, I think that is not too bad neither. And we're of course taking the newly constructed line. There aren't even any signals here, we're just going for it. Yes, the only train on this. And running out of fuel very fast, I would think, here now. The RPM is going to go up, I would think. Yes, it does. However, that is not too bad. We managed to keep the speed, but we are eating through the fuel. Yes. Don't look down, especially not when you get to the next bit. $310 tons we're hauling up the mountain. It's not a mountain, it's a very steep bridge. But our trains are very powerful, as we can plainly see here. Should we maybe have a look at something meanwhile we're going here? The demographics, always interesting topic of demographics. How are we doing now? 7,736 people. Yes, we are not decreasing. This is lovely. 700 people have been born. Or a net positive rather of 700 almost. Give or take, escapes, yes, give or take. That's good. Don't miss out on the thing that you built now. That shadow is rather lovely detail there, and the sunrise. Yes, try and there we go. A completely implausible bridge or viaduct or whatever you want to call it. It's a magic floating train bridge, viaduct, train elevator thing. Train elevator. And now we get it to go on the really by the mountainside here. Yes, good morning, mountainside. That's interesting. There are no signals here, and the train currently has an inherent will to go on the right, maybe. We're going to teach it otherwise later on. And here is also, this is a more reasonable viaduct bit. It's perhaps the only reasonable bit on this. This looks rather steep too, from this angle. Yes. We have burned through about 400 liters or something so far climbing up here. Now, will there ever be workers up here, a settlement to dig out iron for this here train to load up on? Don't know, but it turns out that it's perhaps actually easier to get a train up a mountain than both a cable car and the other thing, the conveyor. Yes. On the final stretch, final leg. Yes, this is also within reason, almost. Yes, it is. Definitely. Still, you're going on the wrong side of the track there. Here we are coming up on Kirunagard, finally, after this long journey. There it is. Behind the ore processing plants is it there? You can see it there. You can see the iron mine, the great mine of Kirunagard. And now you choose to go to the left for some reason. And here you will stay. For how long we do not currently know, but it may be a while. 300 liters you got on, that will be plenty enough. You basically just need to put a little bit of momentum into it and you will roll all the way, more or less. Yes, this can stand as something until it burns down. And is it even possible to get the town in here? I built one of these, and then I built a trolley bus stop with the gravel road to it. That's a bit unnecessary. Yes. point being, only that it's unnecessary. Yes, this. I mean, this could very well be feasible if my people could procreate and prosper in such a fashion that we could expand into this iron industry. But this is only the first part. Yes, this is only the first part. I was only right. We were going to go over this in overview. So that is iron taken care of. We now have iron on this piece of infrastructure here. Yes. The next bit you need, we can just sell the iron ore, but want to make some real money, we also gonna need this coal. Yes. There is plenty of coal here. If you could get a rail line down from the mountain, you could certainly get one out here. And then you're gonna need to build coal mines. And then, when you have gotten that coal with workers in the coal mining town, and gotten that coal onto the rail line, you can get that to a steel mill here, for example, or somewhere else. I don't know. Somewhere you can get a steel mill, and you only need 500 workers for a steel mill to be running at full capacity. Yes, and then when you have the steel, you can put that on the rail network again and export it for great profit. Or we could just say, never mind, we have the oil business. We have the oil, we don't need to bother with this complicated digging stuff out of the ground. We drill stuff that flows. Yes, liquid. It seems much more easy. You know, the indigenous people are apparently still well, reasonably well. Yes, but there are not many of them, and I shall leave them. But yes, so the first part of about 50, no, but 20 before the steel mill could be built or established, before we could have sold the first pieces of steel. Yes. I don't know about that. We shall see. This is the rail line is some. Well, we got to build a rail line. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.